Carl Jones.
St Kilda out of the middle to half forward.
Then his teammates got down to business.
Down to Sheldon. High, one out duel here. Owen with Danaher. Danaher hands to it.
Ken Sheldon.
That's Anthony Danaher.
Follows up play.
Goals. Another chance for Sheldon.
And goals for the Saints.
St Kilda's first goal.
An interesting one here. Watch this.
And Gary O'Donnell has been run through.
O'Donnell and Owen clashing.
Rod Owen. Here's a chance for the Bombers. Hawker taps it on cleverly. Danger.
Glenn Hawker, 200 games. Well done, Glenn Hawker, across to Watson.
Through the centre. Was a great kick now. Harvey has centred it. Owen.
But the Saints did well in the second half.
A hand pass by Foe.
But just unable eventually to bridge the gap.
It's a goal.
Barker's there
to help. Really
over a chance for Clark.
The old firm. Hawker.
Should be an Essendon goal
Watson.
Coming up here. Watson had to wait. Gets around Sheldon.
That did it for the Bombers.
Kicks it.
And we wish him well.
Watson
and with the Bombers again, Kevin Walsh.
Oh, what a mark. A beautiful mark to Walsh.
St Kilda high fly. Nicky Winmar.
Terry tapped on.
Dean Wallace.
Another chance for
Had
Wallace.
A great start with 3 early goals.
Peter Budge closes the gap. Well, Wallace has taken it a fair way. Drives it to full forward with a long kick. Third goal. What a bottler.
Now wide. Here's a chance. Racing for the ball is Robert Harvey.
The Saints did have a comeback. Robert Harvey now on the 50-metre line.
Harvey's picked it up. He's
St Kilda.
Yes, Andy. Well, Essendon won this match in the first quarter when they kicked 7-2 to 1-6. That's right. And after quarter time, St Kilda got right on top, and eventually they outscored Essendon in the last 3 quarters. They ended up having 25 shots at goal to 24, and really they completely dominated the game after quarter time. They just fell down across the half-forward line. Lowe started to get on top in the second half. He's a good young player, only a young bloke. They've got so many young players on this side that really a lot of people have said that St Kilda haven't got much going for them, but they've got 6 or 7 good young players. They will be a chance next year with Lockett back in the side.
Bernie, Essendon the week before, they relied on the old fellows performing well. Madden, Watson, Van der Haar. How did those fellows, or was it the younger fellows that put in yesterday?
Well, Van der Haar started at full forward with Salmon out of the side with a hamstring injury, and really the conditions didn't suit Van der Haar. It was very slippery and wet in that first half, and he just couldn't get his act together. He eventually went off the ground with a cork thigh, I think, Paul Van der Haar.
There was an incident yesterday with O'Donnell, Bernard, that you were critical of, was there?
I thought you might ask that. Well, yes, O'Donnell had his eye on the ball trying to pick it up, and the ball was in between him and Rod Owen, and Owen just didn't worry about the ball and cleaned up Gary O'Donnell, isn't it?
Ron, you're on the rules committee. If you run past the ball and hit someone within 5 metres, is that not a charge, or is that still within the game?
Well, it depends upon the circumstances, but I just wish someone had done that to you when you were about 6. Now, we all want to ask a question.
Why? Isn't that a proper question?
He does, I agree with you, Bob.
That's not a right question.
Being facetious.
Actually, it's a contact sport. What a lot of these fellows forget is that football is a contact sport, Ron. And,
no, that wasn't in the spirit.
Excuse me, Scotty.
Oh, the spirit.
What's the
spirit of the game? Tell me about spirit in football.
Scotty, aren't you taught at a young age, when you teach young kids to go for the ball and make the ball your objective at every opportunity?
But we're not talking about young kids here, Peter. This is men playing a professional sport. You do not teach children the same things as what you're asking these guys.
So you advocate you can run past the ball and clean a bloke up.
Could have been off
Listen, we take anybody who's
down trying to pick up the ball.
Listen, we've all been there, Bernie. We've all been in that situation. You've got to be stand up and be counted sometimes, and sometimes
that situation produces the most serious injuries.
Oh, Bernie, that's when you're susceptible.
Votes, right, Bernie.
The votes. Who did I give them to now?
You're upset, Bernie.
I gave one to Danny Frawley, who played a great captain's game at centre-half back. 2 to Tim Watson, who knocked up getting possessions, and there's about, I suppose, 6 St Kilda players who could feel stiff not getting in the votes, but I gave 3 to Frank Coghlan. I've never seen him play a bad game.